Let's see about this guy. Hello, Pendleton.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time. It's not that I object to holding him hostage for a while, since he's been aiding the Lord Regent, but it's a shame. I always found him rather charming.
Anton Sokolov dined with us at the manor several years ago. He is both brilliant and disgusting. I doubt he has changed much.
Royal Physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
Bah! I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying the city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague, I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you.
I don't know if that's the right answer. Maybe I need to go down there and talk myself.
You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Curious strategy.
Of which
Bribe.
I approve.
What are you thinking, Corvo?
If we can save the torture... Wait, what's this? Oh no, that's to open the... Let's see, talk about Piero. I probably shouldn't have spent all my money buying stuff, honestly.
It's well known that Sokolov is virtually addicted to a rare liquor called King Street Brandy. The taste is revolting, but I happen to have a bottle. However, I am reluctant to give it to you for Sokolov. It cost me quite a lot. It is very expensive stuff, a blend of rare Pendician spices and a drop of whale oil. Would you care to purchase it?
Yeah. Ah, it's only 150. I thought it was going to be much more expensive the way they were talking. Pick up some bolts then. I think it might be worth it in the long run to treat Sokolov like this, rather than torture him.
Not the swill to be found. King Street Brandy? I didn't know any more existed. It is an extraordinary gift. I see I'm dealing with men of taste. I can tell you this much. She was always referred to as Lady Boyle. I painted her to be sure, but I never saw her face or learned her first name. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait. But I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. but I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight, the timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course, you already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
He's right. You will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent and take her out in whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. If you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
I swear I never saw her face. Although I can vouch that her hindquarters are the finest in the city. And perhaps the Empire itself.
Gotcha. Lady Boyle. Nice ass. That's the plan.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me.
Sure.
I knew Sokolov would see reason and tell us what we need to know. He never actually liked the Lord Regent.
Emily.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? And did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
Emily?
Everything was so fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them.
Not quite, but sure.
My doll, Mrs. Pilson, was there the day my mother died. We both saw it. I bet
I saw
Mrs.
it
Pilson
too.
would have liked it there. I hope she's safe, wherever she is. If I ever see my doll again, I'm going to declare a holiday across the Empire.
Mrs. Pilson Day. Alright, Emily. I probably need to go to a party, so take care. Right, have a look. Have anything particular to say?
A masked ball. You happen to have the most clever mask of them all.
In a way, I suppose.
Entering a hive of aristocrats, all who live to kiss the Lord Regent's backside. I'd rather swim with the hagfish. Lord Pendleton is an exception, of course. The Boyle family is notorious in high society for their decadence and cruelty. I wish you well.
We'll see how it goes. See if there's anything I missed. Nope. Wonder if Callista's done with her bath. I didn't really mean anything by it. I just
So, you've already
kind of wanted to
prized
lighten
the
the
mind
mood.
of the great Sokolov. I must admit, with both you and Sokolov, it's rather thrilling to have such notable figures here with us. I wonder if Sokolov's loyalties could be turned in our favor.
I think he might. He wants to end the plague. So do we.
It's gotten so bad that I can barely walk anyway, even during the day. Those dogs from the City Watch are terrible. Just mean.
Oh, the autograph player is gone. Oh, is this your... No, this isn't. I figured, yeah.
No one here can sing. I think we could use some song here. Some music.
I wouldn't say no to that. Yeah. Havelock wants Piero and Sokolov to combine and work together. Create weapons and tools of power. Well, maybe try to end the plague most of all.
Anyone with information leading to the location and return of the royal physician is required to speak to the City Watch at once.
Your friend on the inside. So he's got a spy. Good. And he's losing the defense budget. Oh, hello, Lydia.
Well, Mr. Sokolov has certainly recovered. A good night's sleep has left him with an appetite.
Are you still bathing? Wow.
Excuse me. A lady needs her privacy.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you were done. My bad. Probably time to leave now. Let's go, Samuel.
The Boyle costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready?
Let's go.
Regent's pulling out all the stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around. Good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours will let you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with the local quality.
They're just killing people. Tall boys. Again, something that's different depending on how you play the game. If I had been playing calmer and non-lethal, would have been a lot less of these around. Okay.
Attention citizens, please clear the streets. This area is restricted to invited guests only, by request of the local landowner. Unauthorized intruders will be expelled or apprehended on site.
The sounds they make as they walk around. Oh. They saw something. Alright, we gotta be careful here. Not that I can't take a tall boy, but a lot easier not to. The Boyle party's over there. Oh, hello. I didn't even see them finding me. Weeper. And people shooting me.
Attention citizens, please clear the streets. This area is restricted to invited guests only, by request of the local landowner. Unauthorized intruders will be expelled or apprehended on site.
I don't think this is possible.
So, she was supposed to sing that evening in the garden, but she lost her voice right at the start.
And that's a crime?
Wait for it. A couple of overseers were passing and they had one of their, you know.
The music boxes.
So she stopped singing as they passed
And they thought she was a witch.
you should have seen it. Ran right through the rose bushes and tackled her. Dragged her back to that abbey.
And they call us stupid.
We had to get a notarized letter from the regent himself to get her back. But she hasn't been the same since.
I'm not surprised. I've heard stories.
She won't talk about it. One of these days I'm gonna take one of those zealots apart myself.
I'll be right behind you.
Donald is such a screwed up place right now. I don't know if there's a way to properly set things right, but sure as hell I'm gonna try. The tall boys. And there's the party and there's a weeper. Try to blend in. I'd like to blend in. I just want to sheath my weapon. How do I do that? Screw it.
Why, it's a fortress. Have you ever been inside?
Never. Oh, I have. Last. Oh, there went my invitation.
Maddie, don't chase after that.
That was easy.
Yes, they're going to wear the same costume in different colors, and we're meant to guess. Another of their eccentric fancies. I suppose we've no choice but to play.
It's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be inexpressibly tiresome.
If you're not going to have fun, maybe you should go home.
I'll struggle on once we locate the wine.
Harold takes pride in being difficult.
As much as you take in being easy.
Shall we go in?
Emma insisted we meet her out by the curb.
Well, I'm going to catch plague and die waiting out here.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Why don't you wait here, as any gentleman would, and we'll go inside and make nasty remarks about Emma's style, or lack of it.
Well, we know I'm no gentleman, so you might as well make them here.
You have to feel sorry for her. She's only here to ask for a handout.
She must be desperate. When have the Boyles ever given anything away? Maybe she hopes she'll win the game. Life is so boring. I'd die without gossip.
We'll probably die anyway, waiting for Emma.
I'll drink to that.
Which part?
Any of it. Damn, I want some wine.
Good Christ, nobleman.
Oh, that's an awful mess.
Pendleton?
Where can
Is that
I
you?
get one?
I want to pickpocket you. Never mind. Hi, I'm no one. No big deal. Just gonna...
Invitation, please.
Yeah. There you go. Actually, hold on. I want to pickpocket him. There we go.
Invitation, please.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you. I've got my back against you. Relax, man. Don't mind me.
You there.
Just...
Stop that.
I was just... Oh, you know, being cheeky. Copying a feel. I totally wasn't pickpocketing you or anything.
Invitation, please.
Going in.
Right this way, sir.
Thank you. Right this way, he says, and doesn't open the door. What the hell?
Look at that mask. Sick bastard.
Hey, I'm just, you know, a big fan of...
Another party game. It was fun for a season, but now?
What is it tonight?
Guess which is which. Their hair and makeup are identical, but one's in red, one's in black, one's in white. There's a prize at the end. The Boyle cameo.
As if they don't get enough attention. Then again, the cameo is worth a lot.
Doesn't Esma's bedroom have a balcony? If you could get up there, I bet you could find something.
More likely I'd end up in Coldridge Prison. The City Watch is everywhere tonight. But at least you're thinking.
There must be another way. Waverly likes to be seen in red.
Which everyone knows.
Too obvious.
You know, I hear there are other ways into Esma's bedroom.
Oh, don't flatter yourself.
Just thinking out loud, dear.
Let me just relieve those for you.
Are you
Hello.
going to be playing the Boyle's game?
I hear the whole second floor
In a way.
is off limits tonight. Too many guests walk.
The party's indoors this time.